Good morning. Abstinence. Experience strength and hope from the members of OA. This is titled Inseparable Solution. In quotes, write an article for Lifeline? I kept hearing that phrase in my head. It isn't that I hadn't thought of doing it before, but every time I decided on a topic, I'd see it in the next issue of the magazine. But there is a subject that has been on my mind lately, and I believe that we cannot say enough about it. That is, the importance of abstinence versus the importance of recovery. Can the two be separated? Can I have one without the other? I don't believe so. I hear a lot of talk about the subject in OA in my area. For example, I'd suggest that there be an abstinence requirement for speakers at one of the meetings I attend, which brought up a lot of feelings among members, including one important question. Is the time one has in the program more important than how much abstinence one has? I can only speak from my own experience. Please understand that I am not trying to minimize the importance of continuing to attend meetings and of working the program to the best of our ability. Oh, geez, where'd it go? Yeah, to working the program to the best of our ability, even if one is not presently abstaining. I attended OA meetings for 10 years before I was able to abstain on a continuous basis. Had I not kept coming back, who knows where I would be today? The real question is, how much am I able to recover while I was still practicing my disease? At the end of step 1 in the AA 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, it states, practicing AA's remaining 11 steps means the adoption of attitudes and actions that almost no alcoholic who is still drinking can dream of taking. Is this any less true for the compulsive overeater? I don't believe so. Isn't my recovery dependent on the adoption of certain spiritual principles? And don't I need to work the steps to accomplish that? Yes. My first 10 years in the program were a struggle, to say the least. Yes, I did make progress, but slowly. Now, after abstaining for more than 12 years, I can see the difference between that slow progress and the real progress I have made since beginning to abstain. And the changes have been dramatic. When food was my God, my world was very limited, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I went to work, to the market, and home, and then to bed. My relationship with my two sons consisted mostly of my yelling at them. I felt so much shame and degradation because I was not able to give them the love and nurturing they needed. I did not perform very well on the job because the obsession with food was so strong. I was not capable of a healthy relationship with a man. I really just wanted someone to love me and take care of me, someone I could control. I had no relationship with God. I was not capable of that because my disease separated me from God. All of the above was a part of my first 10 years in OA. What has changed in the last dozen years, you might ask? Well, just about everything. Today, my sons and I have a very open relationship. The transformation began when I stopped spanking them. With that, their fear of me lessened. Then I found I could talk to them in a normal tone of voice. We started to love one another. I was also helped by several kind and loving people who pointed out the error of some of my ways. Because those people told me lovingly, and because I am not eating, and I was not eating, I came to see what they were talking about, and thus changed my actions. I stayed abstinent through many difficult years, and I am happy to say that I and my sons, who are now 18 and 20 years old, are now on the other side. At one time, I was able to perform. At one time, I was unable to perform on my job because of my obsession with food. With abstinence came an opportunity for a real career. My self esteem had been very low in that area, but with each small success, I grew. Today, I am successful in my work. The best part is that I know I am good at what I do and that I am capable and intelligent. I look and act professionally because I am professional. Today, my husband and I have a relationship that I never dreamed possible and thought I deserved. 6 years ago, we separated, and all my closest friends thought we were headed for the divorce court. They believed there was no way out, there was no way that our relationship could survive. But we worked hard to make it good, and it has paid off. I abstained through it all. What a miracle. The biggest change of all, without which I don't believe any of the others would have been possible, is my relationship with God. I know as long as I make food or any other person, place, or thing my God, I leave no room for a loving higher power in my life. The greatest gift of my abstinence is the feeling I have knowing that my life is directed by God. It is only in retrospect that I can see how God works in my life. Whenever I have a problem or a situation that causes me discomfort, I look back over the years and remind myself that with God in charge, everything always works out for good, even if I cannot see it at the time. The big book says that we have a daily reprieve based upon the maintenance of our spiritual condition. I have experienced that reprieve because I have been rescued from a deadly disease, one that could surely kill me. I owe my life to God for providing the rescue and for continuingly showing me the way. So, how important is my recovery if I am not abstaining? For me, I cannot have one without the other. And this message is from a member in San Rafael, California. That's a good one. Have a great day.